In what is known as the spare parts city of China, machines churn out car parts.
These are probably camshaft tensioners. They're very expensive. They're also quite crucial because if the tensioner breaks, the engine will probably overheat, and there's a risk that it will actually end in a burning engine.
But these parts are fake, and the small factory in Wenzhou that makes them is one of many on the front lines of the fight against counterfeits in China.
These were seized in Zhangzhou recently.
Alex Theo worked as director of Asia Pacific investigations at General Motors before he founded an investigations firm called Harvest Moon. He spent years watching Western firms waste money on anti-counterfeiting raids.
They do one brand today and another brand the other day. The more volume, the more counterfeits. So you will probably find more Volkswagen parts than you find Rolls-Royce parts.
An Associated Press investigation has uncovered widespread investigative fraud in China, involving counterfeit auto parts, medicine, personal care products, and electrical components. In some instances, Western firms unwittingly paid investigators who themselves manufactured or sold counterfeit goods. In other cases, information about raids was fabricated. Some investigators were suspected of taking money to protect the very counterfeiters brands were paying them to fight.
So the whole structure starts turning itself around on its head when we, who are supposed to be the good guys helping the brands, actually harm them more than we do any good.
Numbers say the U.S. is losing the fight against fakes, especially dangerous ones. Among the 585,000 counterfeit parts seized in the last 5 years are counterfeit airbags, which not only failed to deploy, but also burst into flames and sent shrapnel towards the driver's face.
We've seen counterfeit tires, we've seen counterfeit oil filters, we've seen counterfeit windshields of all things. Again, some of the more dangerous parts, such as airbags, such as brake parts, brake pads, those are extremely, extremely dangerous.
Seized counterfeits often end up in warehouses like this one in New Jersey, under the supervision of U.S. Customs and Border Protection. Here, officers spend days going through thousands of boxes.
The sheer volume is overwhelming.
Everything from clothes to shoes to electronics ends up being flagged.
This entire bag is filled with Michael Kors trademark emblems, so they're going to rip this off and put this on.
Despite their efforts, officers say they've watched seizures of dangerous consumer products rise and the quality of the counterfeits improve. Bob McCall, Associated Press.